Hey friends, I'm Stacy and this is Gorgeously Aging, and today I'm going to show you everything that is in my trash. These are all things that I've used up completely. Now, because I test, review, and buy so many skincare items to share with you, there are quite a few things that I try, maybe get a third of the way through the bottle and move on to something else because it's not impressing me. So the things I use up are generally really good products. Having said that, I don't always repurchase everything. There are some here that I repurchase before I even run out because I never want to be without them. So we're going to dig into this and I'm going to explain to you all the products that I have used up completely, what I love about them, and which ones I repurchased. Some of these products are skincare products, hair products. I've got a few makeup items, a perfume or two, and I think that pretty much covers it. I have a range of price points from super affordable to a little bit higher end, so I'm going to share all of that with you. And sometimes the higher end products, even though I love them, I didn't repurchase because I wanted to try something else and I thought the price point was a little too high. So let's just jump right in. And this is in no specific order. I did link everything in the description box below. So I have talked so many times about the CeraVe Salicylic Acid Cleanser. Now, even though I have dry skin and I usually don't use a BHA or beta hydroxy acid, I do like to have the salicylic acid cleanser on hand. I use this once or twice a week for a really deep clean. So salicylic acid is a oil penetrating acid. Unlike a lot of AHAs, it does get deeper into the pores and really penetrates through oil. So if you have enlarged pores, it is good to use a salicylic acid cleanser once or twice a week, really just to deep clean. When the pores get stretched out and they don't get clean, they don't go back to their normal refined size. I also like this right before doing treatments like microneedling, because I know it's going to give me the most thorough clean. I wouldn't use this every day if you are a mature person or if you have dry skin, but if you have oily skin or really enlarged pores, use it several times a week, more than once or twice. Some people can use this every day. If your skin starts to get dry or it seems like it's not accepting the salicylic acid very well, back off. You definitely don't want your skin to get super dry or to damage the skin barrier. For me, this is a staple and I always have it on hand. The Timeless Hyaluronic Acid Spray, or HA Spray, a wonderful product, really good price point. I have purchased this several times, but I have moved on to some other sprays to try. I love that this has Matrixyl 3000, which is a really great ingredient for the mature skin and for wrinkles. Matrixyl 3000 also helps to boost cell activity, so it is a great ingredient, and I do really love this product. But I am trying some more fermented sprays and a few K-beauty products. I'll definitely go back to this at some point, and it's something that I used to always have on hand. So it's a great product if you haven't tried it. It's just not something I repurchased because I am trying other things. The Maen First Essence Fermented Toner. This is a wonderful product, and I purchased probably 5 of these, and then I really had to force myself to try some different essences or toners that are fermented and non-fermented just to see how my skin responded. You know, sometimes I fall in love with a product and I want to stick with it, but I do have to break away from that and try other things just to see if there's something better out there. If you haven't tried the Maen First Essence, it is really quite affordable. I think it's under $20 or around the $20 price point. It rivals some of the essences, the fermented essences, that are in the $80, $90, $100 range. After the last time that I tried the Maen First Essence, I did try the Jing Zhang Zung. And this essence is really beautiful as well. It seemed a bit more moisturizing, which I really loved, and it does come in a beautiful heavy glass container. Now, I think it's been rebranded and the packaging is more opaque now. I did link it down below. If you want to try something that is Korean, this is a good one to try. I did love the light hydration that it gives as an essence or first step toner before you move on with the rest of your skincare. The Kula SPF Makeup Setting Spray is something I've purchased several times. I have moved away from it because it is a little bit expensive. I like how it performs. I like the glowy, dewy look it gives when you set your makeup with it, and the SPF 30. Even though I use a really good sunscreen as part of my skincare routine, I do like to set my makeup with another sunscreen spray that does both a good job of setting the makeup, giving the skin a beautiful, healthy glow, and providing additional SPF. This is super if you haven't tried it, But lately I've been using the Milani Make It Last setting spray that also has SPF in it, and it's a little bit more budget friendly. So depending on where you are with your budget, the Kula is a great one to try if you're up for the splurge. And if you need a more budget-friendly option, try the Milani version. Speaking of Milani version, here is my empty container. I always keep these on hand, and it is a nice setting spray. I think the Kula is better, but for what it is, I think this is just more budget-friendly. So I do usually keep these on hand. Actually, right now I have two. I have one in my bathroom and one in my purse. The Timeless 20% Vitamin C Serum is my go-to. They have made some improvements to this packaging. It is now glass, but it is in an airtight pump. Don't look at the oxidization. I've had this in my garbage container for a while. This is my go-to because it's in an airtight pump, and that we really need with vitamin C because it is so unstable. Vitamin C's that tend to be in a dropper form can go rancid really bad and not be effective. So I think when you're looking for a good vitamin C serum, having it be in an airtight pump is really important. Speaking of vitamin C's, I did try this Organis Vitamin C serum. This has ferulic acid, hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, and 20% vitamin C. This one did discolor on me. I used it all. I enjoyed it. And it's really cost effective, but the vitamin C by Timeless is really quite affordable too. So because it's in a better package as far as being airtight, this is not something I will repurchase. The Hada Labo Foaming Cleanser has been one of my all-time favorite cleansers for a long time. It's really quite affordable, and now it comes in a blue container. It has been repackaged, but this is something I always repurchase and always have on hand. Now, I recently went to Korea and did get a few new bubble cleansers, so this one might not get as much use while I'm trying those. But for the price, this is a beautiful, gentle, non-irritating hyaluronic acid-based foaming cleanser. I tried the Factor 5 serum and cream, and these are outrageously expensive, so that's why I use them all. I did really enjoy them, and they do have some great ingredients and nice benefits on the skin. There are people that swear by this Factor 5 brand, but for almost $200 each, I just feel like I can't justify spending the money on repurchasing these. I do think there are other skincare products out there for much less that do an incredible job. Now, these Exuviance products, I really did enjoy. I just don't think they wowed me enough to repurchase. I think there's other things that I like better. This glycolic polish was really nice, but I like the Kate Somerville Exfoliate polish better. I did enjoy these and use them all up. So if you are curious about the Exuviance, I might have said that wrong the last time. If you are curious about the Exuviance line, it's definitely a good line of products, and I enjoyed it and used every last drop, but not something I'm going to repurchase. The Dr. Dennis Gross, these are the Alpha Beta Universal Peeling Pads. They have both alpha hydroxy acid, so like your glycolic acids, your more gentle acids, and your beta hydroxy acid, so like salicylic. I really like a combination peel with both AHAs and BHAs. Really helps with skin texture and cleaning out the pores. You guys, I have a picture I'm going to share with you in an upcoming video that talks only about improving your skin texture. I'm surprised at how my skin texture has changed over the past probably 5 or 10 years. But this is something I do once or twice a week in the evening. When I do these, I don't use my tretinoin. They're fantastic. They come in a little 2-part packet. They're little cloth peeling pads. And you do the part 1, you wipe it all over your face, neck, and chest. Let it sit for like 3 minutes. Open up the second little packet, or number 2, and then do that over your face as a neutralizer. Then I move on to any serums that I want to use without rinsing it off, and my moisturizer. When I do use any serums, it's usually like calming, hydrating serums over the top of this. Nothing that has strong actives in it, since you just did a peeling solution. These I always have on hand. My daughters love them too. So I have repurchased, and I have them currently, and I will continue to repurchase because I really do think that it helps the skin texture, pore size, and just the way the pores look, and keeps that healthy, luminous glow. So I fell in love with these Skin Club cloths. These are clean towels. So I started out by buying a 25 pack, and these are the smaller version. I now buy the 50 pack larger version. What I love about these is that I actually do my cleansing balm, and then I get one of these towels wet, squeeze it out, and then really clean off my makeup with the cleansing balm with this towel. I actually run it under water. They're pretty sturdy. Squeeze out all the dirt and debris and then go over my face again. I like that I'm not using so many washcloths and that it's clean and it's not something that has bacteria on it. I just enjoy not having so much laundry to do, and having these just makes things so much easier. I sometimes even use these when I do my second cleanser. So I start with a balm or oil type cleanser, move on to another cleanser, whether that be the CeraVe Salicylic Acid cleanser or the Hada Labo foaming cleanser or some other gentle milky cleanser. I massage that into my face. Sometimes I use a silicone vibrating brush with my second cleanser. And sometimes if I'm in a hurry, I'll just use the Skin Club wet cloth, squeeze it out really good, and go over my face. It has tiny little nubs on it. It's not rough by any means, but it does give a little gentle exfoliation. Now, as far as body scrubs in my shower, I usually keep this one or one that I make myself. This is the Tree Hut Vitamin C Shea Sugar Scrub. I love that it has vitamin C, and my skin needs the exfoliation. As we get older, our skin just doesn't exfoliate as rapidly as it did when we were young, and we tend to get a buildup and our skin can look a little dull, rough, and not hydrated. These Tree Hut brand scrubs are actually quite affordable, and so I always repurchase. I have one in my shower now. My daughters love these too. Once in a while, I'll make my own scrub just with sugar, coconut oil, olive oil, or other oils. I will also use a body scrub on my lips very gently. This Shea Moisture High Porosity Moisture Replenishing Mask was really great. I didn't repurchase it because I am trying some other things, but I did love it and I would repurchase it. It is something that I used every last little bit. It made a difference on my hair, which is color treated. Right now I'm wearing a wig, but I'm trying really hard to let my natural hair grow out. I did cut it and I miss my really long natural hair. So the days that I wear wigs, I try not to heat style or put products in my hair and just let it be. And so I'm giving it a little time to not have so much heat styling, not have so much product in it, and really focusing on deep conditioning. This was wonderful, and I do have a few others here that I use every last drop that I have purchased more than one time. Right now, I'm using the Vegamore mask and the shampoo and conditioner. I did order a subscription, which I'm going to end because I've used it for several months, and although I like it, and I like the Vegamore Grow Serum, I do want to try some other things, and for the price of the Vegamore, I think we can get better products. It's not bad. I'm glad I've used it for several months. I do think it's a good product, but I feel like for me, the Vegamore feels a little heavy on my hair. My hair has this almost slightly weighted down, greasy feeling, even if I use less product or really rinse it. This may not be the case for everyone, but this is the situation for me because my hair is very porous, so it just sucks up the product in a way that leaves it feeling a little funny. So I have always loved the It's a 10 products, and I do use the spray and repurchase the spray regularly. This hair mask, this one is the Miracle Repair, and I also get the Miracle Silk. These are both wonderful. Use them up every last drop. I think I like the Miracle Silk better. They're both fantastic. Have you used them, and which one do you like better? But I love these, and sometimes you can find them at TJ Maxx, not always. So if you get to your local TJ Maxx, take a look there. But if you need a good hair mask, I did link this down below. It's one that's trusted. Like, I always get good results with the It's a 10 products. Now, for in my shower, when my skin is dry, I also like this is the Sky Organics Organic Coconut Oil and Vitamin E. How I use this is after I do my body scrub, I actually just take a palmful, emulsify it in my hands, because coconut oil, when it gets cold, can be solid. If it's warm, it gets liquid. But I emulsify it in my hands and really just rub it all over my body, neck, chest. And I do this at the very end of my shower. I slightly rinse off, not fully, and then turn the shower off and just kind of pat myself dry, leaving some of that coconut oil on my body. It gives some nice hydration, seals hydration in, and gives the skin a really beautiful hydrated look. Great in the summer, but even more great if you live in a dry or cold climate in the winter. And if you get eczema, you can use this product to actually clean your skin. Avoid soap and heavy detergents, and just use this as your skin cleanser. I have used this on my face when my face is particularly dry and really enjoy it. Not everybody likes coconut oil on their face, but I actually enjoy it once in a while. This KMS hairspray, I used every last drop of it. This is their dry shampoo. And I am using some other dry shampoos right now that I like better. So this is not one that I am planning to repurchase, but KMS has some really great hair products. So if you ever get the opportunity to try something by KMS, this wasn't bad at all. I used all of it. So it is a good product, but I am trying some other things that I like right now. I think this might be the only makeup product that I have in my bin. The Laura Mercier is something I always repurchase and always have on hand. This is kind of the OG Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder, which I really love. And I recently purchased the blurring powder. I'm not sure which one I love better. I think I may be kind of moving over to the blurring powder side, but this is a fantastic melt into your skin setting powder that doesn't look cakey. You only need a little bit. It doesn't make your skin look totally mattified, but it doesn't give it a glow either. And it just is a beautiful staple. There was a time where every makeup artist was talking about this. This was the best powder on the market, the best setting powder. And, once I used it, I just was hooked. So I still do repurchase it. I have it on hand now. And the Laura Mercier blurring powder is also excellent. This Claire's Gentle Black Deep Cleansing Oil was one that I was just stuck on forever. I probably bought this 5 or 6 times. And I wasn't using a cleansing balm. I was using this cleansing oil as my first step cleanser to remove makeup and sunscreen. This one I really loved. Everything about it. I just kept going back to it. So this is beautiful if you haven't tried it. I have moved on to lately using more cleansing balms. And I actually really like the Verso cleansing balm and the Naturium cleansing balm. So if you get to Target, you can look for both of those. And if you want to try a really good cleansing oil, this one is absolutely beautiful. I might go back to this at some point because it was like such a true love for me for so long. But I do like the balms, and I think both the Naturium and the Verso cleansing balms are set at a pretty good price point, which is something that I really love for a cleanser. I'd rather invest my money in products that have more active ingredients. This Kenra Silkening Mist is something I love. I did repurchase. I have it on hand. It comes out very light and it gives the hair a very light sheen. Having super dry, naturally textured, color treated hair, my hair has some dullness to it. It's just dry. So using this to give my hair a little bit of shine, it's not heavy. It doesn't weigh on the hair. You could use it even with a finer hair texture and it smells amazing. So this one I always keep on hand. I really love it. Really anything by Kenra is good. I haven't ever been disappointed with a Kenra product. Those of you who are new to my channel, I spent my whole adult life as a salon and spa owner. So I've used a lot of professional brands, and Kenra is one that I go back to quite often. Now this Verso Super Facial Serum with Retinol 8, I really did love this. It's from skinstore.com, but another really expensive product. I do have a 25% off code, which is Stacy25. If you get to skinstore.com and want to pick some stuff up, this is not something I'm going to repurchase just because it is really expensive. I used every last drop, really liked it. It's a great retinol product, but I do think you can find things that are better priced that do the same thing. So I have some City Beauty products here, you guys, and I love City Beauty. All of these products are wonderful, but I have kind of moved away from it. So the first time I got these, they were sent to me. I liked them so much, I purchased again. And now I think, I've kind of moved on. They're beautifully packaged. The Uplift Firming Serum is super nice. And I actually really like the texture and glow from the Skin Perfecting Veil sunscreen. But there are sunscreens I think perform so much better. And I'm going to be doing a sunscreen video very soon here, because so many people do them in the summer months, but it's so important to make sure you're really applying good sunscreen through the winter. Currently, my favorite sunscreen is the Color Science Flex Sunscreen. It's SPF 50, and I like the tinted version. I'll list that down below. I have a couple of Ordinary products, and I do usually keep some of the Ordinary products on hand. This one is the Retinol 0.2, and this one also has squalene. If you are sensitive to active ingredients, especially retinol, having it included in a squalene carrier is so good for the skin. It kind of takes away any of that irritation. You still get the benefits of the retinol, but you get the squalene oil that is so nourishing and lovely on the skin. I also would just keep the 100% plant-derived squalene oil. Squalene oil is so nice to have on hand. If you're using retinol or tretinoin, you can top your tretinoin with some squalene, let it absorb, and then go over it with a really nice, rich night cream. Speaking of night cream, the one that I use and always have on hand is the Biossance Squalene Omega Repair Cream. Now, this isn't super expensive, but it isn't super cheap. It's kind of like in the middle price point, but it's such a good product line. I love everything by Biossance and always have several of their products online, including this one. The Omega Repair Cream is one that I often use at night after my tretinoin. I also really love the Biossance Squealing and Copper Peptide. Copper peptides are so incredible for the skin, and I do like to use this one in the morning. It gives the skin a nice hydrated canvas and glow, and it is beautiful. I usually use this one before I do retinol, and I do retinol in the mornings. Now, even though many people will say retinol shouldn't be used in the morning, if you are acclimated to it and you use a tretinoin or retinol at night and your skin can handle it, using a retinol in the morning that's buffered in with some other hydrating ingredients is not a bad thing, especially if you protect your skin from the sun. It certainly isn't necessary, but it's something that I find my skin really likes, and it gives my skin better texture and a nice glow. I also love the Biossance. This is the Squealing Marine Algae Eye Cream. This one is beautiful and I always repurchase, so I have this one on hand. A more affordable option for an eye cream is the Hydrating Eye Cream by Timeless, again in an airtight package, which I love. And this one has hyaluronic acid and Matrixyl 3000. You really can't go wrong with the Timeless products. They are effective, really packaged so well. I really respect that about the Timeless brand. They are very mindful of providing consumers with great ingredients, super good packaging at a decent price. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you guys know I'm obsessed with the Avene Cyclophate Plus. This is something I always have on hand, always repurchase. I didn't say that about this, but I haven't repurchased this one only because I'm trying some other ones. Sorry, you guys. It's really, really good, but I didn't repurchase because I've been using the Biossance eye cream a little bit more often and have that on hand. On a budget, that eye cream is great. And even when you're not on a budget, the Timeless skincare is just good skincare. Okay, so the Avene is something I use sometimes as a night cream because it really holds in the skin's moisture. And if you live in a dry climate or have really dry skin, this is wonderful. I've also been running a humidifier in my room lately, which really helps the skin. So if you're not doing that and you have dry skin or you get a dry throat at night, do run a humidifier. I think you'll notice a difference in your skin. Your skin will look more radiant, healthier, less dry, and it's really good for your breathing as well. The Avene Cyclophate Plus is also my go-to post-treatment repair cream. It's fantastic. So if you haven't tried the Cyclophate Plus, definitely give it a try. Everybody should try it once. And it's something that I always have on hand, always repurchase, and my daughters use it too. This Amara Advanced Age Defying Moisturizer had good reviews. I came across this on Amazon once upon a time. And this one is one that had super good reviews, so I picked it up. I like it. It has fruit stem cells, peptides, resveratrol, which is so good for the skin, vitamin B3 and E, and hyaluronic acid. It's a great price point, but this is not something I'll probably repurchase. I enjoyed it. I used every last drop, but I am not going to repurchase this one. The Kernel Lip Balm. I love these little tiny ones. They come in a package of 3, I believe. They are like a dupe for the Laneige. And these small ones, I keep one in my purse, one in my bathroom, and one in my bedside table. They do have larger sizes, but I just really think these small ones are so cute. They would make a great stocking stuffer. The Lumify Drops, something I always have on hand, repurchase all the time. They really do brighten up the whites of your eyes. Not the most affordable drop, but they do work better than like Visine or any other whitening drop. Anytime I go on camera, I always use the Lumify Drops. And as I've gotten older, I feel like my eyes are drier and they just need both hydration, which I use a hydrating drop, let that settle in, and then use the Lumify Drop. Some perfumes that I love and repurchase and always have on hand are the Ariana Grande Cloud. I have moved to buying the bigger bottles because it's more cost effective. And the Gucci Floral Jasmine. Now they have this both in this turquoise and a pink. This turquoise one smells so much better and I get so many compliments. I did repurchase the smaller one, but my next purchase is going to be the bigger one because again, it's more cost effective than repurchasing all these small ones. My last thing, you guys, is the Burt's Bees hand cream. This is the Orange Blossom and Pistachio. I didn't repurchase this one, but really did love it. I'm just trying other things, but my daughter Bella loves the Burt's Bees line, and I may pick up a few of these hand creams for stocking stuffers. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys, for what's in my trash and what I've repurchased. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments things that you always repurchase and love. I'd love to hear from you so that I can try some new things that you are loving. Have a wonderful day. I love and appreciate you all. Be good to yourselves and to others. I will see you next time.